Hi there, Mickey Mankus here without the back door. I'm glad you could join me today. I'm going to be making tropical Blitz Jam. That's with mangoes, pineapple, and oranges. So come in the kitchen and join me. Alright, now that we're in the kitchen, we have our mangoes, pineapple, and oranges. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the fruit because once I cut into it, I don't want to contaminate the inside. All of the fruits are washed. I used a product called BioClean. It's a produce wash. I'll leave a link below in case you're interested in using something like this. And for the recipe, I always do big batches, so you're welcome to cut this down. I've got 12 mangoes, 4 pineapples, and 12 oranges. Okay, if you've never cut up a mango before, I'm going to show you how. There is a shape to it. There's actually a narrow direction and the wider direction. We are going to be cutting along the narrow way. I'm going to pull the little stem off and actually sit it on its little butt. I'm going to be cutting on both sides of the pit. The pit is very large, but it's slender in this direction. And then I'm also going to be cutting down the sides to get the excess off. And I just kind of fillet these off. Now that we sliced down the sides, I'm going to show you an easy way how to get little cubes out. And this works really well if you're going to put these in a salad also. We're going to score the meat of the mango and then go crosswise also to make like little diced up pieces. But we do not want to go through the skin, so be careful not to cut too hard. All right, now I'm just going crosswise. The riper the fruit, the softer it's going to be and the harder it's going to be to work with. All right, ready? All we do is flip it inside out. And now all your little pieces will come right off. Cool, hey? Okay, and I'll do the other one then. Besides using this as a jam, I actually mix it up with cream cheese or mascarpone cheese. And whip it up good. Oh, it makes an excellent topping for like bagels besides toast. Anyway, I use the jam on top of ham steaks or a pork roast, also on salmon. There's a lot of different ways that you can use this besides just using it as jam on toast. And now we're going to cut up the pineapples. I've cut off both ends right here. And I'm just going to go down the center. And I'll quarter them. And then I'll just cut the core out. Then what I'm going to do is cut into 3 lengthwise slices and then just dice it up really quick. Just don't go through the skin. Come along the edge. And there I have little pieces already. We'll do this to the remainder of the pineapples. You don't want your chunks really, really big. Otherwise, in the jam, they get pretty large and hard to spread. Okay, the pineapple's all cut up along with the mango, and now we're going to start on the oranges. And what I usually do is I roll them a little bit, just like you would a lemon before you juice it, because it's loosening up the juices in there. Cut it in half. These are Cara oranges. I have used blood oranges before. And then I'm just going to use, I've got a little KitchenAid manual juicer that works really slick. And I'm going to juice my oranges this way. I am going to keep the pulp. I'm also going to save all of the orange peels because I'm going to be making an orange vinegar cleaner out of these. If you're interested in this citrus juicer, I'll leave a link below. You can use regular oranges. They don't have to be the blood orange or the Cara. The Cara oranges are a little bit on the smaller size, and that's why I used 12 of them. As I mentioned, I had a couple of people say that they wanted the pineapple chunks a little bit smaller in this jam, so I did put it in the food processor, and I brought it to a consistency of like crushed pineapple. Right now I've gone and thrown all of the pineapple and the mango into my stock pot, and I'm also going to add the orange juice and pulp. If you're not able to find fresh pineapples or mangoes, you can use canned or frozen pineapple or frozen mango. So if it's not in season, you can still make this. I'm also going to add 2 cups of water. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of low sugar or no sugar pectin. I always make a low sugar preserve. I'm adding a tablespoon of citric acid to this also. You can substitute lemon juice. You would need 3/4 of a cup of lemon juice if you do. All right, the fruit is at a boil, so I'm going to be adding the sugar now. All right, I'm mixing that in really well, and I want it to come to a rolling boil. And once it does, I'm going to let it boil for 2 minutes before I take it off of the heat. We're at a rolling boil that I can't stir down. I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch headspace. Now I'm going to wipe all of the rims. I had mentioned in a different video that even though Ball and Kerr say that you don't have to heat their lids anymore, that I still do. Well, actually I did try it without doing it. I just placed them on. And it actually works slick. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'll place the bands on. You don't have to make as big of a batch. I just made up this recipe last year and I went through it fairly quick. I really liked it. People I gave samples to liked it. So you can cut this recipe down to like in a 1/4 amount. I'm going to get these into the canner right now, and once it comes up to a boil, I'll start timing it for 10 minutes. I had to put another tray in there and put the 5 on top. I need to go get more water to bring the water level up. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up and share. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'd really love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.